Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Inspectors right here on twitch.tv/GildingLight. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Satine and Gilding Light for this space that we are all playing in. It's wonderful. And instead of our normal game today, we are doing a special one-shots. We'll be doing a series of one-shots until the new year when we can have everyone back as normal. But today, as you can see, we have two fabulous guests we'll get to in a moment. I'd also like to thank Sirenscape for all the sounds you will hear throughout the show. You can find them at sirenscape.com, SYRINSCAPE.com. And it felt like I was missing something, but I don't think I am. So let's go around for intros, starting with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Ethnu, the Kalashar Circle of Stars druid.
All right, Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane, and I am playing Rook, your Warforged Path of the Zealot Barbarian.
And Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Contorno, found on Twitter at ContornoTony. I will be playing the human artificer named Quentin Viceros.
And Beth.
Hello, I'm Beth the Bard, everywhere at It's Beth the Bard, and today I will be playing Strad von Zarovich, who recently found herself, well, not recently, it was a while ago, found herself in space after being sucked into the astral realm and who knows what else, and has been traveling with this group of misfits for quite a while in a Firefly-like ship. Yes, we are space pirates.
All right. And hi. Amazing. I'm DC. I'll be your DM for today. Yay! So,
Yay!
we are. I'm going to lay some groundwork here because this is D&D in space. Yay! Space. I forgot to do it long. So, they are on a spaceship. Yes, because they're space. I mean, we could Mass Effect 2 beginning them and just
like
have their
floating
bodies
around,
floating
like,
in space. And, yeah. So, I'm going around, and you're going to tell me what positions you are in. You take as part of the crew in the spaceship. Where you sit. You can all kind of change things, but basically you have a dedicated job. You know, there's pilot, there's security, there's navigation, there's engineering, your typical things you'd find in, Firefly or Star Trek or whatever. So you can each have a job like that. Your ship is special, as in when you go to cast the spells, should there be space combat, should you decide to engage in such, you can sort of cast spells through the ship and they'll have full effect. Same thing with your weapon attacks. Well, they'll just be all various laser cannons and things, and you just roll normally like you're doing it. You also have 4 essentially proton torpedoes and bays that you can use at any time. And what you'll do is we'll roll initiative. If it comes to space combat, you'll roll initiative, and you'll tell me what you're doing at your station, and then we'll decide on the best skill combination to try to succeed at that. So if you're piloting, you don't necessarily need land vehicles or anything. But if you're using, say, your acrobatics, well, tell me how you're trying to help steer the ship in the direction. What are you using to do that? How does that knowledge come into play?
Okay.
All right? Good with all
Yes.
that? All right. So, longbows and things are essentially laser pistols and laser rifles. They work exactly the same mechanically, except they're lasers. Now, swords and daggers are made out of forophorium. It's a special metal that can slice through just about everything and work normally as if using a sword in space somehow worked really well. So, any other questions about that? Anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
That's all clear? All right, good. So, your your engines are running low. You're going through an unknown sector. Your cargo ship is quietly humming along in this space. You're following a signal as your cargo ship has been empty for quite some time, and so you took a contract as you needed money to find this source of power energy. It's really just a weird signature, and they're not sure what it is, but you were the nearest ship and you needed the money, and not many people were willing to do this. And as you float along quietly, you hear boo, boo up against the hull as you look out your port windows and you see bodies of Umber Hulks just hitting the ship
Ooh,
as you go by, still
Eep.
tracking the signal.
Umber Hulks.
If you look out one of your side windows, you can see a large ship that the Umber Hulks probably came from, and it's basically a few pieces.
Oh,
How
dear.
What
How
is an
many
Umber
Umber
Hulk?
What is a number?
My.
All right. Sure.
Is that Strahd asking? In Brovia, where I'm from.
We do not have these Umber Hulks. What is this? I am learning fast, but it is still taking time.
Yes, yes.
They're basically large, D&D large insectoid creatures.
Oh,
Oh, it's just because I do pictures.
those are very big
Oh,
bugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are hitting our ship.
Yep.
Got it.
They are.
Not moving, but their bodies are just sort of floating around.
I do have vehicle proficiency, so I'm. Is anyone else pilot? Because I figured I would be. No. Okay, great.
I'll be the
yeah,
pilot.
Navigation.
okay.
So,
Yeah, so Brooke will be up there and try to steer slightly clear of some of the bodies, but to get a look at the other ship to see what might have damaged it. See if we can get some light out on it.
all right. As you pull up the sensor array to do that, roll an investigation check. See if your sensors are still going.
Absolutely.
Strahd picks up a wrench or something and is like, "You just let me know if anything begins to break, and I will do the spider climb up to fix the things." That is what they do very well.
13 plus 4, total 17.
All right. So there are various things of damage. It's so weird. It looks like it was ripped apart somehow, and also damaged by some sort of beam, maybe, or something.
Oh.
But being ripped apart in space is kind of different. So
Mhm. I will relay that over the comms. It's massive structural damage. Does not appear to be weaponry based. Unclear on survivors. Doubtful. Just sort of look at all the bodies as they're bouncing off the.
Wait,
Do we
what's-
change course, Captain?
Where the beacon, it's coming from the ship or beyond?
beyond the ship.
Optional. We could attempt to salvage. Does it look like there's enough? Is there a place to even get close to get off the ship that we could try to salvage supplies if we were suited?
Yes, you can do that if you wish. It's in, 3 pieces, so sort of select the chunk you want to go towards.
Would I be familiar with the ship type to know where the cargo bay might be?
Yeah,
just sort of
you've been doing this
prioritize.
long enough. You know where
Okay.
basic construction of ships.
We we could board up near the rear of the ship and see if we can salvage anything or continue on. Our time is a factor.
Well, we can be very quick. You know, if there's very valuable items, maybe we would not have to work so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, I mean, if it's just hanging out here, then I mean, sounds like it's good for the taking.
Good to me.
Back in my day, we would conquer. This is the same as conquering, only less stabbing through the heart and watching men spill blood out of their nose and mouth.
I think those things, like those big boat things, are the ones piloting that ship, or were they part of the cargo? Maybe.
You can tell they were definitely. This was their ship. This was a Umber Hulk ship.
Yes.
Bugs in space.
Bugs in space. Where's good Patrick Harris? We got this. All right. So I will try to position our ship as close as we can, as safely as we can, and try not to take any debris.
Okay. And before you start docking, a message is coming through. It's a bit broken up, but it's a bit fuzzy. Do you answer the call or do you ignore it, as it's from sort of your boss for this job, the people who hired you?
Oh no, I absolutely take the call.
Okay. He's like, hey, hi, how you doing? It's me.
Optimal?
Yeah, cool, optimal. That's what I like to hear. So this is how this works, right? Yeah, just keep talking. Okay, thanks. So this is Gavin Mears. Hi, how you doing?
Optimal.
Just wanted to say hi to my crew, and good luck up there. We have a thing we're gonna do. We're gonna upload that to your ship right now. It's a special AI we made. It's called T0N1C, and so we're just gonna burst it into the ship here. It'll be fine. It'll be great, right? It'll track things for you. It'll help you dock. It'll automate some of the processes and everything. And so, hey, it's done already. Great, awesome. So yeah, do that thing, and thank you for signing that away in your contract, which you'll find under subclause 3, paragraph 5, page 52. So. Glad I could do that for you. It'll be great. Trust me. You guys are doing great. So we need you to go and just confirm that signal, and see what it is. It'll be fantastic. Over and out. How do I end? Just hit the button. Just hit the button. Oh, okay.
Just reach out and hit the button on my end.
Right.
It does indeed say the thing that the person over the monitor said. I think. Yes.
Oh, you actually read that thing?
Contract. I read all my contracts. I used to run a country. Do you even You do not read your contract. I set it down on the table. No, I'm not even going to do this again.
And
sorry, I just heard about making money.
In a moment, you hear extra power being consumed by the ship as something spins up, and you hear a voice over comms going, "Friends!"
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hi, Jen.
Hello, Tonic.
T0N1C, Tonic, yes! Welcome!
Tonic!
We'll have an amazing time together. I have to say legally that I am sponsored by Mears Industries, all rights reserved by Mears LLC, and the little corporate C with the symbol and the TMs, and yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm here to
Wonderful.
take care of all your ship needs while you're doing this, so don't worry about your ship. It'll be fine. We're all friends.
Oh dear.
Great. Could you run a diagnostic on the Umber Hulk ship? Oh.
Sure thing. What would you like to know?
I'd say maybe something about the if you can see why or what kind of tore through it. Any sort of like ideas about that?
Unknown. Seems bad though.
Anything still alive over there?
No life signs.
Oh, that's good
Good
for
to
us.
hear.
What would you like to
Connected
do?
the ship. Are we like already connected to the ship? Did we like
You're on approach. And do you want to do anything else? Otherwise, yes, you are connected to the ship now.
Any like power sources or any kind of like ambient energy throughout?
It takes a minute. You hear some beeping, like sounds of a 2400 baud modem connecting. And says, oh, nothing's powered up. There could be stuff, but there's no power signatures, no life signs.
Okay, easy pickings.
Standard Umber Hulk ship model.
Yeah, anytime you say that, we wind up running for our lives, but sure.
So you dock your ship. You essentially have spacesuits that you can go out in. Who wants to board, and what are you looking for?
Excellent.
Strahd fixes her cape on the outside of the spacesuit. Just kind of like clips it in real tight so that when she goes out, it
You
is
notice?
there billowing in space?
No.
She wiggles around a bunch to make it look like it's gonna billow. And then moves towards the other ship.
So yes, whoever is. So who's all going? I need to know. You don't all have to go, but who's? So we have Strahd going. We have.
Get on over here. We are going to loot these things. Get.
Brooke will go.
Athena stays
Brooke
behind.
will go. Okay, stay behind. All right, so 3 of you are going, and you go on. You activate the mag locks on your boots so you don't, float away in this section of the ship.
Excellent.
You're in the cargo, and you're stomping around. What are you looking for? What would you like here?
Any cargo that's of worth, either monetarily or like scientifically. Any gear we can use for our own vessel, that kind of thing.
There's various pieces of science gear you could try to plug into your ship and see if it helps any.
Excellent.
Strahd is looking for shiny objects.
But a lot of it is like they were planning on a long trip. There's some food stuff. There's other basic survival things here. There's even some health potions.
Oh, definitely putting those in like a container that's like dragging behind me like a wagon, but like floating because it's space.
Awesome. Okay.
It's kind of like pulling it behind you.
Yeah. How many healing potions do you see? Just so I know.
4.
4. Okay.
They're in like a little small med case, essentially.
What a convenient amount of healing potions to find.
Convenient for one of you. No.
Medkit, thank you.
Right.
All right. Yeah. I guess we could take some of the food if it's translatable to our palates.
Yeah.
Some
You think
food,
you can
yeah.
find some in there. Some of it you probably don't want to eat, but
Okay. If I could make my way through the ship, I'd also like to look. I mean, this ship got wrecked, but if they had like a weapons hold or anything like that, try to work my way to where that logically might be. See what
Okay.
we can get from there.
Strahd would have gone straight for the weapons too. Just kind of like spider climbing along the ceiling just because she absolutely can.
all right.
Looking
You
around.
approach that, and these were, by the amount of weapons here, you can only guess these were soldiers. They were trained to war at something or someone, and be basically a ground assault force. This is your only guess by the amount of weaponry and armor you see here.
And
There
the
are
armor
lasers.
is made for big bugs.
Yes. Yep, it's all made for big bugs. But there's lasers, pistols, laser rifles, various swords, daggers, maces.
Yeah, pack as much of that in as we can that would be our sized. And if there's anything in particular that looks maybe more like cutting edge or different, like that maybe I've never seen
All
before.
right, give me an investigation check.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. See what we did. We got a +4 plus something. 15 total. 11 plus 4.
Okay, it takes you a minute, but you notice these four. They look like little canisters. They're about size of a beer can, maybe, but they have a solid lid on top, and there's some sort of fluid or energy in them. And it looks like to activate, you would twist it, and then something would happen.
Ooh.
What color is the liquid?
It's a bluish.
What do you have there?
And there's a LED display on the side of 5 little squares.
Unknown. Some kind of ordnance. Yeah.
Can you open it?
I would think that is a very bad idea.
But then, if it is not useful, then we do not waste time and space bringing it back. We could get more of these, what is it, like laser pistols, yes?
Yes, correct. No, I believe if I open it, there will be a reaction. Correct?
Yes, you will
Yeah.
activate whatever is in it. It will
Yeah.
turn on, essentially.
So what if we find an empty room in here and we open it real quick and we step out and see what happens?
As we depart, we could essentially detonate one of these and leave. Can I calculate based off of my extremely limited knowledge of this particular potentially explosive device, how far we would have to be and how much time it would take to get clearance?
Roll a history check.
Go, goody. You know us Warforged, we just love our history.
So you are pretty sure this is detonation advice and not beverage.
Correct. Also based on its location in
No.
the armory.
Is that-
It's 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely some type of grenade. You twist it, the little lights beep as they count, and you basically have you got it. There seems to be a risk involved because you have about a round to throw it, and then it goes off. If you don't throw it in the round you activated it will go off in your hand, essentially. And so you gotta hope you land it, and it's quite a big explosion.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So the Rook is just standing there, staring at the canister and just eyes going back and forth. No. Testing under these conditions would not be optimal. Casualties are high. You have a limited time to escape this radius. It is a weapon, and I'll put it in my little wagon kit.
Yeah.
behind me.
And there's more of these, right? We can just gather all of them.
There was at least 3 or 4. That was it.
Okay. Woo.
As they're
3 or 4.
highly destructive, and it looked like they were placed very carefully, and they maybe didn't want to take a lot of them just in case.
Mm.
Hippity hoppity, these bombs are our property.
Barovian humor. I do like it.
You did not used to like it, so I appreciate the change.
It is my job to adapt and learn. It just takes time.
Tony,
so-
what's your character's name again?
Yeah.
It's not on
Oh,
the
whoops,
Zoom call
yeah.
or anything. So.
My bad. Quentin.
Quentin, what are you doing during all of this?
I'd like to head over to the kind of damage on the ship, see if I can get a better look at it. If there's any sort of trying to determine what the cause is. If there was
Give
something
me
either
a
organic.
perception check.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
Is it? Can I assist with this since Strahd a mechanic now?
You are at different sections. You're investigating the armory part, and he's over at
That's
different
fair.
And I got a natural 1 for a total of 5.
All right. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Let me see. Hold on. Be right back. Please entertain the audience.
I hope I didn't get
No.
sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope I didn't get stuck through my spacesuit. Like, what's over? Oh God, no.
Wait, I'm wearing like a telepathic helmet. Does that mean you guys can communicate with me or just that I can communicate out? Yeah, no. Dang it.
All right.
I don't know.
So, you rolling a 1, you get the magic 8-ball. Whatever the magic 8-ball says is the answer to your investigative query.
Okay.
Oh
Big bucks, no
no.
whammies.
So, whatever you think it is decidedly so.
Oh.
Think of something good. Think of something good. No pressure.
You are convinced that
Oh, okay.
whatever you think it is, yeah, that's reasonable.
I'm convinced this was a space Tarask.
Mm. So
You
silent but deadly.
you can make a PowerPoint of how this was a space Trask.
Mhm.
Mm.
Specific damage and the way the actual metal was warped looked like it punctured through here and just like slashed right through the ship. Yeah, absolutely space Tarask.
Would anyone else like to take a look at this now that he's pointing it out? Or
I'm like, yeah, I leave the room and I'm like using my helmet of telepathy to be like, Quentin, where are you? We have weapons. Some go boom.
Think I found what did this.
What is it?
Tarask, but we're in space. Space Tarask. Had to be.
Rook, what is a Trask? What is that?
I'm getting out of here. I'm coming to you guys.
Trask is a giant creature immune to most effects that can destroy entire civilizations under its massive feet. In this case, space feet, potentially.
That is absolutely horrifying. What did? Why, Miss Barovia?
Mm.
Quentin, you need to get out of there. We need to get out of here. If there is a giant space feet monster, we need to go.
I do believe it is unlikely, but
Quentin said that
0.0001%
absolutely for
chance.
sure. No, Quentin is positive, and you know what? What is it Quentin does on our ship normally?
I don't know, Quentin. What is it you do on the ship normally?
I'm the engineer.
Quentin is an engineer,
God.
and engineers, as far as I have learned, know a lot.
Brooke, since you're the one that was scanning the ship and thing,
Mm,
yeah, you're right. It seems very, 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 very 1,000 times very unlikely that there's such a thing as a space Tarask is here.
yeah. Just how do I convince the other? I feel like this is like a problem I've had before.
All right, aboard the ship. What are you doing? Crystal?
I don't know. Ethnia's just waiting for everybody to get back.
All right.
You do hear in your mind a telepathic panic of Strahd going, "It is a space Tarask! A giant space boots!" Just like over and over again.
Straw, there's nothing. That's not a thing.
Quentin, it is not a thing.
You sure?
Are you sure, Ethnu?
I'm positive.
Rook, you might be right again. It's a small possibility.
Yeah, she's just listening to all of this and kind of laughing to herself.
I accept your decision. Should we investigate further? And I'll start to go over to that area. We've been sort of passing through sections, but I haven't been paying attention to the damage. But maybe now I'll try to investigate it a little bit closer.
Okay. So if you want to give me a perception check as well.
perception. Okay.
And
Dun, dun,
based
dun.
on scans, you know it's
Like,
Tonic
like
gave you a
Richard Burns.
scan, and it's like no idea what this is, but
Yeah.
it's
I'm
unusual.
just wondering, yeah.
But
like, maybe
yeah.
up close. Yeah.
Yep.
With my brand new dice, it's a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay!
All right. Yeah.
Like, what's my perception? I don't know.
So, Space Thorask is weird, but this looks like a giant handprint, like a giant thumbprint, like squeezed and tore apart.
I do hate it. I do hate that. How big is what would have been the Umber Hulk ship in comparison to our ship?
It is a larger ship than yours. Their cargo basically was for supplies and food and stuff. They were going to war. This was a warship, so it had a lot of soldiers and a lot of arms.
But it looks like something definitely grabbed and like ka-chunk.
Yep.
Okay.
Yikes.
In this sector, is there any other major populated like planet or system? Like, where would they have been going or coming? Because we're heading to basically the middle of nowhere for this signal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
You can
I
try
would-
to reactivate their ship logs if you want, but
Oh, do I want? Yeah, I will hop back on the cobs and correct on the Tarask hypothesis. However, something very large and to wit unknown has ripped this vessel apart. Quentin Strahd, if you could perhaps accompany me, we can try to perhaps access the ship's logs to determine its origin and destination, as it is a war vessel of sorts, and something has definitely intercepted it.
Literally with its hands. So it is not giant space feet, it is giant space hands.
Correct.
Let us go see these logs. And she pulls out her wrench.
See if we can make our way.
all right. You easily make your way to your logs. You can figure out how to interface them easily enough, and they show a map. It looks like they were trying to take a shortcut. They were on basically a system over, and this was going to be a long journey. And yeah, they were going to war with a particular planet, and they're ready to smash some stuff, blow it up.
Right. Huh.
Whatever political thing, or maybe they're just conquering, is not clear from these, but definitely war plans. Definitely where to hit on this planet, where to blow up, where the communications are.
Is it possible to
Key capital
interface
spaces.
back to like our ship to get them to like get this data and store it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that you have Tonic available, he can it can easily
Yes. Yes.
grab the
please.
data.
This
Collect-
seems like standard conquest. You are the things you are saying. These are this is just conquest, but instead of lands of Ravenloft, it is planets. Yes, the whole entire.
Oh yeah, if you want to know how to conquer more than just say a realm of Ravenloft, these plans would be good to study.
Their plan was very sound. However, one cannot predict the unpredictable, and just like imitates repeat the ship apart.
Yeah.
I would like to keep these plans for no reason in particular.
Well, they're over on the ship, saved. So
You did the beam thing. You did the like the doop, and then it went over. And when we go back, it will be there, Rook.
Correct. It will be in our database.
Delightful.
Correct file name. Yes. Please remember your password. I cannot reset it for you again this week.
I wrote it down. Wait. She
Oh, no.
like like takes off her glove and like tries to pull up the sleeve on this thing. And it is a little smudged, but I do have my password written down. It is good. We are good.
Yes. Should not contain any significant dates or past victim names, as I have told you in the past. Uppercase, lowercase. Thank you. Special characters.
It just says Irina. I feel like that is good enough. Yes.
Wait, didn't you use that one before?
I mean, yes. But it is such a pretty name.
Once a cycle. Fair enough. So, do we have everything we need from the ship?
Yeah, I'm all good here.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't feel the need for an Umber Hulk body. They're just dead from exposure, basically, right?
Yeah,
Like, no,
they-
yeah,
Being sucked out into space. Yeah.
it's bad for you. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Uh,
The entire lack of oxygen thing, that, may not bother
Yeah.
you too much, but them,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I don't think I'd like. I have a helmet only, I think, for the sake of the comms because I don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I mean,
right.
you might also like freeze to death, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. But I feel about that. Have to get back with my little red wagon in tow.
Okay. So you pull your space radio flyer and move along. Go back to the ship.
And we head back to the ship, right? Can I while
Yeah.
we're going back, can I do perception to notice anything else that's shiny that we need? Maybe people, maybe with blood, creatures, bugs with blood, anything like that on the way back?
Yeah, you can take a look. Give me a
Okay.
perception check.
Just to be thorough, since we're going back. I know how to use a character sheet. Here we go. Oh, I have a -1 in perception. Huh, 5.
No, you see nothing other than what you've been seeing: wreckage and
Delightful.
dead Umber Hulks.
Okay.
but I have a question.
Okay.
Would Straw drink insect blood?
Strahd has been feeling a little desperate over the last 6
Hmm.
months.
Makes sense.
We are trying new things.
Pescatarian. It's nice.
So we make it back on the other ship without any
Yeah.
like
Yep,
issue?
you get
No one
back
gets
to your
sucked
ship.
into space or ripped
No,
apart or
no, you have your suits on. Nothing
Okay.
came for you. So
Once
We are
get
back!
Welcome back on.
Thank you.
Did you get our conquest plans? I mean deconquest plans.
Yeah, they're in the system.
Good.
you hear a voice over the comms. Data received, friends. No worries.
Thank you, Tonic.
Is Tonic a voice we regularly hear?
No, this just got uploaded to the ship. A little bit ago.
Okay. I will not get used to that. That is very telepathic, but not telepathic, so loud voice.
Yes. I did prefer the monotone of Sister, our previous AI unit, but
Mm.
this will do. Tonic,
Yes.
could we please set the ship system to travel in a more stealth manner and put up our defensive sensors?
Sure
If
thing.
something that large and devastating is in the area, we would like to know.
Low power mode on. Putting other
Thank you.
power to shields. Where are we going? You can fly if you like, or I can take the job.
I will return to the bay shortly, and then my little cargo thing pops out little wheels, and I'm gonna just pull it down to
Okay.
what I presume is my little work area,
Okay.
and just start unpacking and securing the weapons and stuff.
All right. So where do you want
Waiting.
the ship to head?
Beacon? The
Beacon.
signal thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ethnia will share the navigation with Tonic.
All right.
I'll put the. I guess. Yeah, we probably have our own weapons hold, so I'll put
Mhm.
the weapons that commonly translate to our needs. I will put in our weapons hold, and the weird ones that we don't normally use in the ordnance.
Mhm.
I will put in a lock cabinet in mine, and the health
Okay.
potions will go into like our med bay if we have one. I'm presuming we do. So
Yep.
everything commonly useful, I will store in its proper place. Interesting. Oh, and then make a note in my own private logs, back to my corporation, because I work with this group and I've traveled with them for a while, but I'm actually like subcontracted out from another corporation to this corporation. So I gotta maintain this chain of reporting back of certain findings. So I would like to relate back to the Leyline Yanti Corporation on
Okay.
all of our adventures so far and the discovery
Excellent.
of the ship and
Yep.
the Amber Hulks.
You do that, and as you're traveling closer to this signal, you're getting interference in the line.
Hmm. Interesting.
Your message sort of went through, but there was definitely some packet loss. So
Yeah, I'll head back to well, I guess sort of navigation where you pilot from. Like it's like
yeah.
yeah. So head back up there and get back in my seat.
All right. Yeah, you have one large bridge section essentially where you can all sit and do your tasks and things.
Strahd hobbles in and sit next to you, Rook.
Just put on the headphones. They're not doing anything. Hello, Strahd. Flick, flick, flick. Just
You know, you have given me the task of being mechanic because I'm very good at getting into the very tall places and things like that. And I think I'm actually starting to get the hang of it. The thing like there was, just a little bit ago, I was like, oh no, it's smoking. And so I went and like tightened it, and then there was like a fire. But and then I was like, whoosh, I used some of I still have a little bit of my cold magic. I lost a lot of my magic. I know that you have heard this story many times, but I lost a lot of my magic when I was pulled out of Barovia, but I was able to put out the fire. And then the piece, it fell off. And the problem seems solved now.
You kind of all doubt that this person at one time had a lot of magic or possibly even ruled a nation. Just doesn't seem like it. But nonetheless, this is the story they've been going with for quite some time. So
yeah. There's a lot of nights when I woke up and Strahd was like over me in my bunk. And like, there's synthetic. Nothing here for you. Like, that is excellent work. Thank you for extinguishing fire. That part is probably important.
Well, it is gone now, and I hand you just this melted coil piece.
Oh,
Problem solved. You just take it. Like when somebody is not good, you remove their heart. Something is on fire, you remove the coil. We are good now.
Just kind of walk over. I can actually probably reuse that. Yeah. All right. Thanks.
perfect. Thank you. Yes.
I'm pretty sure we needed that part.
Yeah, I'll go find a spot to rewire it back in. Be all right.
Yeah.
Learning is a process. Flicking more switches.
Like do a little spin on my wrench and then like put it in my holster.
Ethnia was like looking out the windows and checking the stars for things.
Oh,
all right. As you're doing that, the constellations and things that you'd be used to seeing,
Yeah.
something seems wrong with it. Like, something's just not right. Can't quite put your finger on it, but you look around and it's like, well, you're looking at the star charts, and while this is unknown space, you still know, so many light years away is this particular star, right? And it's not there.
Stars are wrong. Stars are completely wrong.
I believe that stars are just stars.
You would think that, but they're not where they're supposed to be. I have no idea what my accent is at this point. It's supposed to be New Orleans, but
And give me a insight check.
beautiful. Okay. That is an what does it say? That is a 15.
15. Clearly, a star must still be there. You've some sort of pocket or something. You've entered a slightly different space that seems slightly off from where you were. You can't, and no ship sensor picked this up, but you get the sense that the stars just don't vanish like that. So it's still got to be there. There's something interrupting your vision of this star.
Okay. I will relay that to them.
Hmm.
Wait, like some are missing, but not all of them? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Well, like there are
Or
lots
just-
of stars. We don't need them all, right?
I never thought about that.
I mean,
Like,
they
does it really
don't
matter to
just
us?
disappear.
They don't just. Don't you like have stars die, and
think of-
then what
Think about
happens
this
when they
world
die?
as because I thought about this too. So think about magic on, say, Toril, on where the Forgotten Realms are, and it works through Mistra and ley lines and all this stuff. And everyone thought that, okay, magic on these worlds is centered on these worlds. Once space travel started, no one really quite knew how magic worked, and then you had perspective, and it took hundreds and hundreds of years. But finally, they figured out that the galaxies and the stars and everything was sort of this cosmic harmony with which they could draw their power from and their energies. And so, if a star is off, that could be a disruption of magic or anything like that.
Hmm.
Depending on where you are.
Incredibly
and
scary.
so,
Perhaps what is causing the stars to change is what has put whomever this is in distress.
Yeah, maybe.
What are we to do about it?
I suppose we go and help whoever this is.
Make a new star chart. We should record this.
Agreed. And Ethne will start charting the new whatever.
all right. Excellent.
I hand you a big feather quill. It is for charting. You write it down on your parchment. Did I get it wrong again? Ugh. It is fine. It is. Give that back.
Yeah. And she'll go back to using the computer thing that she's using.
All right. And as you approach the signal, it's at this point I'll remind the audience, hey, there's bits. You can, down below me is the menu. 2 wild magic surges. Well, our 2 wild magic surges, and could be good or bad for the party, but I'll put on the cat ears for the rest of the game.
Yes.
So
Ooh.
if you activate those, go for it. You can see the menu right below me. So yeah, interact with that.
Yeah,
And now.
Do the
Mhm.
thing. Do the
Do
thing.
the thing.
In space, no one can hear you blip.
So you approach this structure, and it's weird. It's like it's on its own giant floating asteroid landmass. It's just rock and sand, like what you would see on a surface of an asteroid, but it's huge. It's absolutely massive, and it's made of stone.
Really?
And I mean, even your ship in comparison to it is kind of small. And there you see, you can easily detect a doorway into it that is closed because it is space after all. But seems to be a large metal doorway that is closed. Otherwise, it's this large stone structure, and it's kind of weird. It looks like it goes up and then sort of bends at an angle back and just keeps going, and just massive.
Wow.
Is this like Space Castle?
Honestly, it seems like it.
So it's made of stone. So like maybe carved from this original surface, like hewn out from this, or completely foreign from the thing that it's on, or is it just like floating completely free?
It seems foreign from what it's on.
Wow. Interesting. Tonic?
Yes? How can I help?
Yeah. Can you scan for any signs of life? Is this the source?
Signals coming from there. Can't scan for signs of life, though. Doesn't seem to be working.
Can you scan for signs of death?
As soon as I take the oxygen out of the cabin, sure. That's a
That's-
joke.
No,
Wait.
Oh.
we just look at Rook unaffected.
Yeah. Like, well, it would be an interesting experience. Okay, signal can't scan. Even with a boost from shields to our scanners, unable to penetrate, or just interference?
There's something interference, though. Whatever's rating out of this thing is very strong and powerful, but getting a signal to go in is not happening.
Interesting. Okay.
Sounds like
Well.
this might be where the interference for everything else is coming from.
What if I were to try to send my telepathic connection into there and see if I can connect with anybody else?
You can try it, but you don't know of anyone in there, so it's just,
So I just grab my helmet and I'm like, got it.
without knowing where to concentrate on or anything, you're just concentrating.
Gilb, I do not know of anybody there, so I cannot tap on their head, so to speak, from the inside.
How big is the doorway? Like, is it big enough for our ship to fly in?
Your ship would have to be slightly smaller. The doorway is actually it's about 15 feet
Okay.
high, but it very big door. Yeah, it's not gonna fit your ship.
Okay, so not like a full-on like docking station, or even if it is, it's something for like a smaller ship.
If you had a tiny ship, like if you were on a scooter,
carrier
you could go
vessel,
in.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
But basically, there's no way to dock. You'll have to, if you want to go into this place, you'll have to suit up, go down to the asteroid, like kind of space jump down to it, and try to open the door.
Strahd is ready to go.
I'm going to go knock on their door.
We should all come with you.
We can hold hands.
I would rather not.
No, thank you.
Sorry.
That is okay.
But I will bring some of our kit with us.
Okay.
My radio flyer, of course, now emptied out.
All right. Anything you're putting in the radio flyer?
I'm going to put in just some extra weaponry and the healing potions
Okay.
in the radio flyer for now, and then we'll dole it out once we get inside and establish like a base camp.
All right. Awesome.
The grenades, we'll bring them too.
I've already
Sure.
grabbed 3 of them.
Oh, please be gentle. I guess I'll take the last one, and I will just hand it to Quentin though, because I don't think jostling them is a great idea. So,
No, but you know.
Yeah. so I'd rather have us holding them.
Do we doggy paddle to the door? Like through space?
Space was breaststroke.
Yeah, the ship
Right.
gets you as close as possible as it can, and sort of, extends the back of your loading dock onto the asteroid, and you can kind of walk. You have to do a little bit of a jump, just because it's awkward. And you're in front of this large door.
Hmm.
There seems to be almost like a keypad there. They can tell the symbols on it.
Knock. Knock.
If there was sound in space, you would hear hollow knocking ringing throughout. There is no answer.
By the laws of nobility, you must give a sanctuary.
I'll just
Actually,
kind of wait and watch.
just gonna slink on over to this keypad thing.
It might work.
All right.
Actually, even if I open this up, can you walk in here? Saint Strahd.
Oh. Wait, what?
Right.
Wait, what did I just miss?
You're a vampire.
I am a vampire.
It's like, even if
You
I open
have
this
to
thing
be
up,
invited in.
Oh no!
what if we just kind of like drag you in? Like you just, no, I don't want to. And you just, is that all right?
Would that
Figure it out.
work?
If the owner of the castle is dead, I can go in. Or if I were
Fair
to
enough.
conquer this castle, I could go in.
Okay, then we're conquering this bad boy. All right. Over the
It's
keypad.
a distress beacon, but
All
all
right.
right.
What are you doing to the keypad?
I just want to take a look at it, see if there's like any sort of like special symbols that I recognize. If it's just numeric.
You don't recognize any of the symbols,
This is like a
but you can tell by the basic connections. It's a standard code entry thing.
anything on the door that I would see, like corresponding symbols kind of thing.
No.
These symbols, they are a language of some sort.
Oh yeah.
I guess comprehend languages.
Okay.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
you see yeah, these are alphanumeric keys.
These are alphanumeric keys.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I do not know how to help beyond that. I press some buttons.
You press some buttons.
I press some buttons.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
14?
So close.
Oh,
You
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
you hear a little red X appears on the little digital display. And it looks like there's room for a few more X's, but right now you just get one.
Oh no. I feel like that was the wrong password.
Is there anything in the distress beacon outside of like just a signal that we were coming for?
You were tracing this weird energy source. It could be, who knows? That's why they need people to investigate it. So
Yeah, okay.
could we though ask Tonic, now that we know we're looking for potentially a sequence of numbers, to, especially if the message is, or this frequency is repeating, if they could look for anything that might be like a pattern, Do you know what I mean? That might like
Right.
lead us to.
Do you want to roll investigation for Tonic?
Sure.
All right. So you contact Tonic and you're asking him to
Yeah.
activate some sensors on the keypad.
Yes. 13 plus 4, 17.
All right. So he gives you what you think it is, and whoever wants to try a sleight of hand check can roll at advantage. And you have to get a 15.
Just any of us can?
One of
Yeah.
you who is going to try to open this door at
I'm
this
not
moment.
terrible at it, but I don't have it. You know what I
I
mean?
got a yeah,
Plus
same,
3 to sleight of hand and with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
same.
13.
That was with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Another X appears.
I am not going to do it again. I'm going to get us all killed if I touch this thing again.
Sarissa will try. Or Sarissa.
Okay.
Ethnio.
Oh, hey, how's it
Ethnio
going?
will
At the new, give it a shot.
Got it.
that is a 17.
All right.
Hey.
You walk up to this and go, oh, and you know, after everything's been explained to you and everything, and you just click the buttons and the large metal door, you hear this depressurizing sound as it kind of opens up, and inside is this white area of there's some lights that click on bright,
Hmm.
but it's all sort of white. You hear
Okay.
the walls,
that
the
was-
ceilings.
You are very clever,
It's like
devil woman. You
clinical-
can read stars and guess passwords. It's very nice.
It's not that hard.
It seems clinical and industrial in here.
Interesting. Which is not what the exterior would set it up for.
No. And
Hmm.
as you look around, it's like someone built this inside and covered up the stone of the outside and
Hmm.
put a lot of work into this, because this seems to be a very large complex that you are in.
It looks like this place may have more secrets than we originally thought. We'll just kind of make sure everybody's inside the door so they don't get closed and locked out.
Strahd
Yeah.
steps in through the doorway, question mark?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yay.
All right.
Yay.
Just fine.
Hmm.
There is currently no owner.
Interesting.
We are conquestors once again.
Does this seem to be like a decontamination like entrance area or just like a regular sort of facility entrance?
This part seems to be a depressurizing decontamination port, and then there's another door that, as the door behind you begins to close, and you hear
Hmm.
some beeps that are standard pressurizing things and everything. Air floods in, that type of thing. You're fine in your suits, and then the door in front of you opens.
Still lit?
Still lit.
It seems we are invited. Yeah, let us go.
Okay.
That is all the invitation I need. I will never get used to those decontamination chambers. Ugh. What do we have here?
Yes.
And you walk in, and you hear various noises and just computer noises. You know, they're machines running. They sound older, though. Not sure. Power is sparking up a bit. And it's very, like I said, very clinical, very sterile
Hmm.
throughout this complex. There's a hallway. It continues on down a bit, and you can tell it opens up into a larger chamber of some kind.
Can I tell if this is like medical experimentation, something rather hospitally? Like what?
Tell me how you want to do that.
I'm going to. So Strahd just kind of walks around and starts picking things up and rambling, I used to have a friend named Victor Mordenheim who was a great doctor who cut people up and tried to create an unbreakable heart, and just like rambling on about
Okay.
all like she does.
Roll a medicine check.
Surprisingly, a 3.
A 3. Yeah, it's clinical. It's probably a lab of some kind. Sure, why not? That sounds reasonable.
I bet around here we will find brains in jars. That was hallmark of my friend Victora. Yes.
Perhaps maybe we'll find an office with a database we can utilize. So keep
That
a
would be
look.
helpful.
Keep on the lookout. Just sort of have like a big. It's like based off of a maul, but like a big, probably pneumatic type hammer to like
Okay.
mash things with. Yeah, that I brought with me.
Sure thing.
Just keep heading down because I guess the hallways. There's not like many offices or things popping off this main route for now, right?
Not yet. Once you get into the main chamber, it opens up and there looks like there's some offices, potentially, and there's another hallway continuing further towards something.
Okay.
Just good, but there seems to be something like offices off to the side.
Can I poke my head in some of those and see if there's anything, even like a little personal, like data center or something?
Yeah, there's some equipment here. You see some data pads, but no like actual terminal in this particular room that you can find. But there's some data pads. There's some scientific equipment here and there. This particular room, it just seems like whatever they want was in here, they wanted to keep secure if they did something, and just used a data pad for information setting.
So they're
it's like they
currently
didn't
like
want
depowered.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah, it's like they didn't want a big computer in here.
Okay. Kind of. Guess I'll just sort of take one for now and then head back
Okay.
out to meet with the others. Nothing of significance so far.
Is there anything on your space parchment in your hand?
The data pad.
Yes.
Can I power it?
Parchment.
Yeah, there's an on button.
Okay. I'll try to like power it up.
Okay, you turn it on. It asks for it's a biometric thing, so it needs a thumbprint.
Yeah.
Tiny problem.
I got it. I put my
Oh.
thumbprint on it.
Oh dear.
Nothing happened.
Do I need to remove the thumb for the thumbprint to work?
No, I believe it is linked to a specific individual rather than a specific digit. If that makes sense.
Quentin, you are a mechanic. Can you break the space parchment open so we can look at the contents?
Try to hack it. I can give a shot. If I
Okay,
can.
roll. Yeah, you can roll a sleight of hands. Are you proficient with thieves' tools or anything like that?
I am indeed.
All right, so you
I had
can
to
add
double
that.
check.
bonus.
I was like,
So you can
am I? Yeah.
can roll a sleight of hand and add the proficiency for thieves' tools.
Okay.
Otherwise, Rook, you have your hammer.
Correct.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. That goes to 26.
Yeah, you're in.
Nice. Hacker voice.
No problem.
Yeah.
You have various experiments listed. You have lab diagnostics, that type of thing. Anything in particular you're looking for on this right now? This seems to be notes and things. And just,
Find out who the Dread Lord of this castle is.
Yeah, the people that lived here. Yeah. Or, worked here.
Right.
Yes.
right. There is no company name on this pad or any sort of identifying information in that sense. In fact, everything is coded. Numbers, letters, even the person who wrote the report is also coded.
anything about some of the experiments and everything, like what they were working on?
Yeah, they were. Seems like some type of energy and something about creatures too, and getting energy from something.
So comprehend languages lasts an hour.
This is how he's reading it.
Okay. Okay, got
I
it.
assumed you were helping.
Perfect.
Energy from a creature.
I like the idea about energy harnessing. That would be great, but I assume since we're not really finding too many people, it probably didn't go too well.
Could be a safe assumption.
Scientific experimentation gone wrong. This is very fun. I am having a good time.
Strahd, you are one strange creature.
And you get to an entry on the data pad where it seems like they found something. They left the facility, and someone was eventually supposed to come back.
Oh.
For this thing. They just left whatever it was here. But
Something has been abandoned, and,
sounded
and
like
they have not come back for it.
Does it say where it's abandoned at? Like specifically, like if there's like levels to this whole facility and all that?
no. Just doesn't seem like anything that was complex enough to require a map or anything. Just the person knew where it was, so
Fair enough. If we can find a head office or main computer, we can perhaps find a model of the facility.
All right. So would you like to check another office or continue down into the hall?
Yeah. Check maybe one more office.
All right. So in here, it's basically someone's office. It's a standard office. There's a terminal here. There's
There's a terminal?
there's a desk. And there's pens.
A terminal, though, not a data pad.
Yes.
Can I interact with it?
Sure. You can give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can get into it.
Oh, boy. Okay. Here we go. Oof, that's just a 10.
You can't get into this terminal currently. You try and no luck.
I am having difficulty interacting with this terminal. Don't know, Quentin, if this is more your speciality than mine.
Yeah, I can take a look at it real quick.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yep. Same thing.
Ooh, not as great, but 16.
Just enough.
Yeah.
You're in.
Yeah, here you go. I'll just step out of the way.
So you get a lot of the same stuff that was on the data pad. What else are you looking for in this?
I'm wondering if there's any other, like, company information or facility information maybe that I could even access through here, just to find out more about this, what this thing is.
Yes. They have. It's apparently, just like the data pad says, it's a research facility for extracting energy from creatures, essentially. Finding creatures powerful enough to do so.
But it doesn't describe the nature of these creatures or where they found them, anything like that.
Nope.
No? Okay.
That information is left off, possibly to protect sources, possibly to who knows.
Okay. Keep going. Yeah, this seems all basic information. Not getting much here.
Yeah, you do get a location though that there seems to be a chamber further down where they were holding the latest experiment thing.
Ooh. Yes, please.
We should definitely go check that out. You know, in my castle back in Barovia, I also would extract energy from creatures within my facilities. So, you know, this is very standard. I will lead the way. And I head out into the hallway.
Okay.
Just go with my little.
We
crate
will find
following you.
the prison cells and the crypts, where they are keeping the creatures to extract from. And I'm looking for whatever
You-
the heck we're looking for.
All right. You go down in, you go through this hallway, and eventually you find yourself in this other chamber, this room. It has a big central light that's shining down upon this creature of medium size. And you see what can only be a dragon of some kind made of amethyst.
Oh,
Ooh.
And it is sleeping. And it is young. It's only about as big as you. It's medium sized in D&D terms.
Hmm.
But yeah, and this big sort of light is shining down upon it, and it's like this red cone over it.
What is this magnificent creature?
yeah. Do I know more specifically? I got like a dragon shape, but would I know more precisely what this is?
Sure. If you have Arcana or History, you can roll either one of those.
I do not. I have nature.
Sure, that'll work.
Okay, thanks. A 16 plus 4 is a die at 20.
This
Diet
is
20.
you know through stories and things like that this is definitely a dragon. It's amethyst. It's made of gems. It's made of amethyst.
Wow.
It will be
Could-
that.
Could Ethnu try speaking to it?
Sure. What do you do?
She's just going to call out in Draconic.
Okay,
Hello
awesome. Its eyes blink open. It's like, hello? And it seems wide-eyed and young and kind of weak at this point.
Oh. Ethnu is gonna walk up very carefully,
Mm-hmm.
and again in Draconic, she's going to say, "We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help."
Oh. Take me out of here? I can't get out.
Yeah.
And he's telling you all this in Draconic, so
Okay. She will relay everything to everyone else in common.
Thank you. Just all ears. Rah, rah, rah.
and does not seem to understand common.
Oh.
But eventually, after not understanding you get a sense in your minds that he's going, hello, and you all hear this as it's telepathy.
Oh.
I can speak with you
Kindred
all.
spirit.
This is easier for me. I don't know what you were speaking earlier. But
It is
Thank
easier
you.
for us as well.
You are a captive creature?
yes. I can't leave.
Well, I will fix that. Can I just walk over and try to break whatever? It's the door. Can I just open a door?
Yeah, the door's open.
Or-
There's a giant
okay.
red light going over them, like a cone of light. The door's open.
Say, come to me, little creature friend.
I can't leave.
Is
Why not?
it the light?
Probably. I can't leave.
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
Do you recall
Is-
a place that was not here?
Yeah, barely, sort of.
Hmm.
I think so anyway.
Okay.
Is there anything holding him down?
There doesn't appear to be anything holding him down. Just this red light
Okay.
over him.
Can I see where the light is coming from?
Yep, it's seems to be a fixture up above.
Okay. Can I break said light?
Can we shoot it with our laser pistols?
You just want to break the light?
Yeah.
I am not in this room.
Okay. All right. Yes, you can do all the pew-pewing at this light. This light goes out, and suddenly an alarm blares.
Can I shoot
Everywhere.
the alarm with my laser pistol?
It's everywhere. You can shoot one, and you hear a
Too many.
you know,
Too
but
many noises.
there's still more.
Yeah.
And you hear things start locking down. And pretty much at this point, any instincts you have, if you have them, would be to run.
Yeah. Ethne is going to reach out to the dragon and be like, come with us.
Oh, no. Come with us if you want to live.
Amazing.
So it kind of has trouble walking, and the sound is just a lot, and it's just confused, and it's trying its best to move. It's just a lot for it to process, and it's having a hard time walking, but it's going as fast as it possibly can. It's still groggy. It's like it's not used to its feet anymore, so it's tripping and falling.
She's going to stay next to it and help.
Okay, excellent. So you help it, and what do you do?
We just leave. We run.
All right.
You're running back the way we came or further down?
Yes. I would say back the way we came. Let's get out of here.
Okay. At this point, I need a group survival check to see if you
Ooh.
get anything. If you get locked in anywhere, or if some sort of security measure goes off. Let's see if you're quick enough to avoid them all. So everyone roll.
What?
Okay.
Why?
20.
I got a 2.
Okay. What'd you get, Crystal? I'm sorry.
Diet 20.
Diet 20. Okay. All right.
13.
13. Okay. Lori, it's up to you.
Total of 21.
21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 18 plus 3.
Okay. Strahd is tripping over her cloak and everything, and it's more of a hindrance than anything else. But everyone else did well enough to kind of help her out as well.
Yes.
And so
Just-
you get out of this place and back into the ship. The lights, you can still see the lights blaring. You have the dragon. And as you get into the ship, this stone structure comes alive.
Ma?
It rises up. It sort of tilts up as if the part where it went smooth was like its legs.
Mm.
It's a transformer.
And
Castle is moving like a person.
and basically it's so huge, it's as if your ship was your standard person in front of the Empire State Building.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Okay.
We need to move.
And now that you're in your ship, everyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
Great.
Oh no.
Let's fight. We're gonna fight Mega Maid.
I'm gonna roll
Pretty much.
my
21.
actual dice. I don't like D&D Beyond right now. Okay.
Okay. Lori?
Brooke got a 16.
Okay. Tony?
8.
8. And Beth?
15.
15. Okay. All right. Excellent. Let me just do a little upkeep here. 16. Auto roll initiative. Yay. Oh, boo. Okay. All right. So, y'all get back into the your cockpits and everything essentially, and you hear over your monitors. It's like sending the signal out. You hear this long, ancient growl. It's no language you've ever heard or understood, even with comprehended languages. It
Mm.
seems like it's something from the civilization that no one's seen in many, many millennia. It has this large, ancient construct. Tries to swat at your ship with its big hands. However, Crystal, you are first.
Okay. So she's going to
Now, from your port space on the bridge, you can cast spells through the ship. You can activate weapons. You can tell me what you're doing, and we'll work out how you're doing it.
So the first thing she's going to do is get into the nav system and set a course for like kind of back the way they came.
Okay. Let's call that a survival check.
Okay. That is a 19.
19. Okay, you get that course locked in.
Okay.
Tonic, does the calculations to try to get you out and avoid everything that you might bump into on the way. And so your engines are slowly powering up and on its course. Anything else?
I'm going to let's see. There's not much I can do.
All right.
Yeah, there's not much I can do.
Okay. Let's see here. Rook, we have you next. You can, make the ship do evasive maneuvers, though that course is locked in. So anytime you want to get out, you can go. But anything you want to do now, you tell me what you'd like to do.
I was wondering, you mentioned earlier that spells interact through the ship to affect the area around it.
Yeah,
I
they'll
essentially-
act normally, hitting the creature. So it's basically
So, like,
you
basically
you
be-
channel the energy through the ship, and the ship casts it out for you, as the spell would
Okay.
normally act.
Okay. So I couldn't essentially channel my rage into the ship to like give it other capabilities.
You could,
Yeah.
you would get your standard bonuses to attack and everything if you wanted to attempt to attack this thing.
Yeah, because I was just thinking it gives advantage on strength checks and saving throws, like if it get out of this thing's grip.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
I'll
resistance
give
to
it.
some types of damage.
Yeah,
to be
if
nice.
you activate your rage, I'll let all that
Okay.
happen.
Okay, so what I do is I get into my seat and open up this panel that's on the inside of my wrist and like start typing in this keyboard and to say, I am disengaging my behavioral inhibitors in order to reach massive potential. And then just like interact with my console to focus my rage through it and power the ship to give it those sort of advantages to make us able
Okay.
to take a hit and harder to grab.
All right. And
And possibly empower our hits if we decide to attack.
okay. Anything else you would like to do?
That is my bonus action. So, as an action, can there be like regular guns on the ship, right?
Yeah.
All right. I will try to focus in and just see if they do anything. Just try to take a shot at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Fire away.
All right. Here we go. I don't know what the plus would be to hit, but it's probably not going to matter because I rolled the 4.
No, you need a 17.
Okay, fair enough. All right, the weapons are just coming online, guys. It just takes a minute. That's all I got.
All right. Next, we have Strahd. Beth.
Strahd moves to the front of the ship and puts her hands up against the window toward this creature. And you can see she's trying to activate all of her charm vampire energy and is going to cast suggestion.
Okay, you know you need to do that through the ship for it to actually work. So
Go
pressing
yeah,
up against
I'm
the
touching
window.
the ship, and the ship.
No,
is
you
going
have to be sitting in your chair, in your console, and activating. Just standing to the window is just you standing at the window.
there,
Okay,
staring
all
at
right.
it, and then Rook is probably like, "That's not how you do
The
it."
chair. Look at the chair.
Roger that.
But before you do that,
And-
give me an Arcana check.
17.
17. Oh man, you're old enough. You've dealt with constructs before. You know that they are immune to charm.
Oh no. Does that happen before I cast the spell? Before I technically take my okay, cool.
basically that rule was so you don't waste the spell slot.
Oh, thank you. So nice. So I get Rook's, and I do this this very vampiric float back into the chair and sit. And then I am gonna check to see if this is hold person. That's not charm based, is it? No, it's just paralyzes. Is that?
You get a feeling that won't work either.
Oh crap! Okay. I pull out the laser shooter
Okay.
and I aim and I go, say hello to my little friend, and I shoot. I guess would that be my crossbow?
Yep.
Okay. Oh no! Why did I use the digital dice? Oh no! It was 3.
That is a miss.
I just start shooting wildly into space all around this thing.
You're kind of angry. Nothing you want to work will work on it, and so you just fire.
And you're like, ah! Yep.
All
And
right.
that's the end of my turn.
Quentin, Tony, it is your turn.
Okay. So as I sit in my chair, I'm like, all right, I got some ornaments I've been wanting to use a little bit, so let's go ahead and fire some stuff off. And one big red button I press, which will be to activate my Eldritch Cannon.
All right. Awesome.
So as a bonus action, it's going to deal, I have to make a ranged spell attack, but I can do this as a bonus action to deal 2d8 force damage, push the target 5 feet away from the cannon.
Okay.
So canonically, I imagine that the laser cannon pops out from the ship.
Yeah.
Pressing the button. And then, but for my action, I'm going to channel a bit of this magic that I've got into some of our armaments and fire off a blast of acid at the creature, casting Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Sure thing.
If I can do that. Okay, cool. So the creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration.
All right. Since it's a big thing that doesn't really move, it's got a kind of terrible dex. Yeah, I got a 6.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. For the spell's duration, creature covered in acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay.
Lasts up to a minute. It can also use an action to scrape or wash off the acid
Okay.
from itself.
Does it take any damage right now from the
Not right now,
acid?
no.
Okay.
Only at the start of its turn.
Okay.
And then the bonus action will be to activate and fire the Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
So it's going to be a ranged spell attack on my part.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
All right.
Now let's see if I don't whiff the damage.
You get to roll your damage die twice and then add any bonus to it.
Okay, that one was not great. That one's better. Okay. So that is 13 points of force damage.
All right.
And it's not much, but it's moved 5 feet away from the ship.
It's so big that doesn't happen, but
okay.
you definitely blast into it, and bits of rubble come off of it.
All right, that's my salve or salvo, whatever the term is. I don't know. I got stuff I'm firing.
If anything, maybe it pushed our ship back 5 feet, just like the sheer force of just.
That's it for my turn.
All right. Its turn.
Oh no,
Let's see here.
we're in danger.
Not gonna let that happen. All right, it's going to take one of its massive fists and just slam into the side of the ship. Punch.
No.
Let's see here. What's its what's the bonus with your armor? From the rage to the armor class?
I don't get a bonus to my armor. No, I just get the half damage on bludgeoning, piercing.
Okay.
Yeah,
And do you want to be the armor class for the ship?
that depends. Is the normal AC higher or lower than a 16? I feel like I would know it as the pilot.
Are you feeling lucky?
Well, I got a 16.
No.
So
Can I use my reaction to cast shield?
Ooh.
Yes.
let's see. You want to cast shield. Okay. And that raises the armor class by 5, right?
Yep.
Woo.
Yeah, so yeah, it goes, you activate an emergency system and its fist just hits the shield. You all rock slightly from the vibration, and then the shield is still up till like your next turn or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Fortunately, it only gets 1 attack, so we're back to the top of the round. That means Crystal, you can go again.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
All right, excellent.
I need a con save of 12.
Ooh, okay. I got a 12.
Ah.
Boo.
Oh, did he get the acid damage?
Oh
Sorry, I
no.
forgot about
What was the acid damage again?
that. 2d4. Should I roll it? You
You can roll it.
keep.
Okay.
Where's my other
so
d4s?
Takes half as much on successful. Read my d10. 8.
So the
7.
ship opens up these large sensors, and they seem to draw in power of nearby stars and nearby moons, and they all come into this concentrated blast that comes out towards it.
So that would be, I guess, 7 damage.
All right.
7 radiant.
7 radiant, that's fine. It takes it.
That's 3 acid.
And then
3 acid?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I forgot it. Okay. All right.
and then oh no, that's an action, not bonus action. Ooh. Do I have any bonus actions?
So anything else? Or we will
I'm looking.
move on to Rook. Get back to me on that. Let's move on to Rook, and then we'll interrupt when you're ready. So Rook, go.
right.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh
Okay. Awesome.
on my staff.
All right. You sort of transfer it to one of the weapons in the ship and go on. Okay, Rook.
All right. I'm going to get the ship moving on its course to get
Okay.
out of here because I don't really want to stay and fight a massive construct.
Mhm.
And I don't know if that's my full turn or not. That's up to you.
Nope. You can. The course is already programmed in. You can tell it
Awesome.
this is what we want to do. It will start turning that way. You, however, are going to lock yourselves out of any other potential movements as it has. Your ship now has to turn and plot the course and just sort of follow the course as it pilots up. So any other movements are going to disrupt this getting out of here. It will take 3 rounds for it to power up and get out of here properly.
Okay. So you're saying by other moves, like to pilot it to like dodge or something.
Yes.
Okay.
If you move
yeah,
it in
well,
any other direction now, it will reset the rounds it takes to get out of here.
I feel like we should probably take that risk because I recall the ripped in half spaceship. Yeah, so we're gonna set that course, and if someone wants to change it later, they can hop on. There's not. I want to use my maul, but I don't think our spaceship has like a little whapping hammer that pops out of it.
You know what? It does.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
The whapping hammer.
it's just like out of the back. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like up on a pedestal, just sort of imitates you, like the boxing robot from that movie. I can't remember.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
So
going to
will
say it
take...
fires a giant maul at the thing.
There
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
A gun that shoots hammers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Not practical, but damn it,
Nope.
it's cool. It's impressive. All right, one space molehill gun attack coming up. Let's see. Okay, so do its damage. So that is a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yes. All right. So the fun thing is that the space maul does 2d6 plus 4 damage, but because I am a Path of the Zealot Barbarian, and I'm channeling this through the ship, there's like just volts of like electricity that come off of me through me into the ship and out of the hammer, and it does an extra die of radiant damage.
Okay.
D6
Is
every
this-
time I hit.
Is
Or the
this
first time
all
I hit.
magical damage?
Well, I don't believe the maul itself is the radiant damage that I do as a zealot is.
Okay, so it's going to be the normal physical damage will be halved,
Yes.
but it'll take all
Okay.
the radiant.
Cool. So my strike with the space maul is plus 16 halved, so 8
8.
bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then the radiant. Whoops, come back, little die. The radiant is a 6.
Radiant is 6. And it'll take all
Yep.
of that. Okay.
All right,
All right. Anything else?
that is all I have.
All right. Strahd, what would you like to do?
Strahd is going to flip the laser beam. All right, I imagine we're like turning, right?
Yeah.
Like, so she takes her chair and she's like, flip! And activates her laser gun again and aims.
Okay.
Use my physical dice. And that is why. That is an 18 to hit.
That hit.
Nice.
Never using D&D Beyond again.
Beautiful.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. It'll take some of that. Your crossbow's not magical, is it?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. No cool bonus actions.
Quentin.
So with the couple things I've already fired, so I've got my acid still coated the creature. I'm going to take another shot from the Eldritch Cannon and then fire off my normal laser rifle blast
awesome.
cannon, which is magical
Okay.
from one of my infusions.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that was an 18 to hit with the light crossbow laser.
Yep.
And then, only a 13. Or
13
wait,
will-
no, sorry.
Oh.
14.
14 misses. You need a
I
17.
thought so. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is, let's see, D8. Ooh, got an 8. So 12 points of damage.
All right. Takes 12
Ow.
points of damage. You have definitely damaged this thing. There's kind of larger chunks out of it at this point, but it's still going. And it will try to
Start with
slam. Roll the acid damage.
4 points of acid damage.
4 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it will try to slam into the ship again. With oh, that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Our shields aren't going to cover that.
Nope.
And so 17 points of damage. I will write that down to the ship.
Is it bludgeoning?
It is, yes, it is bludgeoning. So it will take half that. All right.
Yay! Ow!
Nice.
So we'll say
Still
it did
out.
8
For Rage of the
damage.
Machine.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. That is its go. Let's see here. All right. So, first round has passed. This is round 2 of you trying to get out. And we are back up to the top of the round. So that is Crystal.
Alrighty. I'm going to bonus action Shillelagh
Mhm.
and use I don't know, whatever kind of weapon can hit this thing on the outside of the ship.
Sure. A giant
Uh,
shillelagh comes out of the ship.
Fire the hammer gun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that is let's see. Ooh, that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is that. Oh, that's not very much. That's 6 points of damage.
All right. Magic. So, okay.
Yep. And then for my actual action,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and cast. I'm going to cast Moonbeam again. Need a con save of 12.
All right. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay. On save of 12. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. I get advantage on these throws. All right. I got a 24.
Oh.
Rude. Well, it still takes half. So,
Okay. So the
see what
ship
we got.
draws power from nearby moons and stars, and the beam radiates out towards it.
So it gets 4 radiant damage.
Or radiant damage. Bam. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. We are to Lori Rook.
Okay. I'm gonna. I assume I have to stay channeling the rage into the ship in order to keep it active, so I can't really
Yes.
leave my spot. Okay. Then I will call out. Yeah. We do have the photon torpedo that might help. There are 4.
Yes.
I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to stay here though.
You can
And
you
then-
can still fire the photon torpedo.
Oh, I thought we had to like go get them and like load them.
Nope,
No.
they are
No,
loaded
oh,
in.
I've got
Well.
them right here. The bombs.
They're
Oh no, those are others.
No.
Oh, I forgot you hit those 3.
You
I
don't
mean,
want the blue Gatorade bombs.
if you wanted to add the bombs to the photon torpedo, someone would have to go do that. But
Hmm.
if you just want to fire the
I will
torpedoes,
go do that.
Here, catch.
Yeah, we're all like, yeah, we're doing it.
So we're absolutely doing that, yeah.
Don't
So-
throw it.
all right.
Here, catch this one.
Do
Uh,
not throw.
so Crystal, you've already gone, so you couldn't go do this now because you've had your turn. So
Okay.
if someone else wanted to take their turn to go do that this round, or this
Throw them
Stop.
back.
segment of action, they could.
In the
Uh,
meantime, I will. Sorry. Go
So
ahead.
you still have your go, Lori. You still have an action if you would like to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another hit at this thing just to try to keep it
Okay.
off our tail as we position to leave as quickly as possible.
All right. Or do you want to hold your action until Beth
Ooh.
Strahd puts in the things into the torpedo tubes?
Will I get my rage damage if I throw a torpedo at its face?
Yes.
Excellent. I will hold.
I bonus action Misty Step over to the place that I put the thing in,
Okay.
and then I load them, and I say, "They are loaded."
And Turn the lids.
Oh, turn the. You said not. Okay. I turn
Okay,
the lids.
turn the lids. You turn the lids. A countdown on the things start going. Beep, beep.
Fire.
beep. You fire.
Fire. Boop, boop, boop.
Fire the Gatorade.
Fire the Gatorade. Gatorade to go. Boom.
All right. Lori, do you want to roll this attack?
I
The
think Beth
torpedoes.
should.
Uh,
For the
wait,
Gatorade
I'm rolling
idea.
into- What's the bonus
Oh.
for throwing Gatorade?
Uh,
There's no bonus.
Dexterity?
Oh, I guess I could roll the attack if she wants to roll the damage if we hit.
sure.
Would that work?
Yep. Do
Okay.
that.
All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
roll
Here we
high.
go.
Roll high. Roll
I
high.
hope so. That's the plan. It is a 19 plus 6, total of
Oh, yeah.
25.
Oh yes. Yay. You hit.
Yay.
All right. This
What
is what I
bomb
need you- for
damage?
me
Do
to-
even
Do Beth.
wait? What?
That's what I need you to do for me for damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 4d8.
I've got a dice roller handy just in case I needed this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4d8
Mhm.
and 20.
20. Okay.
Wow.
Now roll 3d6.
13.
13. All
Nice.
right. So describe how this thing blows up into a million rock pieces.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it, Rook? Since you pressed the button, or like do
Oh no, please.
no? Oh, okay.
You're the guest.
for
So the Gatorade bombs shoot out, make contact, and there is just this explosion of like all of the rock itself turns this luminescent radiation blue as it just like and like a bunch of the chunks hit the ship and like crack some of the glass. And we're like, oh no! And like everything's just like floating through space now. And little dragon's like, ah!
Yeah, how is the dragon doing?
All right. The dragon's
yeah.
fine. The dragon's still weak and everything and was headed towards taking a nap in a torpedo tube, but luckily we didn't get that far.
No.
So,
Good.
and yeah, you blast off into space with this dragon to maybe go complete your mission or who knows what, but we'll stop there for the night.
No.
So, yay.
Yes!
Strahd pulls out a
Oh
wrench and
my
is like, I will
gods.
fix the broken glass. Give me a minute.
No.
That's fine. No. I've got mending. I've got mending. We're fine.
That isn't how glass works.
Ethnia's gonna go snuggle with the dragon.
Excellent.
dragon.
It snuggles up back
what
to you.
What is the dragon's name? I need to know.
You guys can name it.
Oh gods.
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Bernadette. Spelled
I love it.
B-U-R-N.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we have
Perfect.
Bernadette. I will mark that down for reasons.
Hmm.
Okay. And yeah, that's where we'll end today. Thank you all for joining
Yay.
us.
Yeah.
Hope everyone had fun.
Yay! That was fantastic. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Blast.
I
Uh,
adore the fact that Gavin and Tonic are in this. I noticed that right away.
Yeah. I like putting other characters in things. Fun.
Yes.
So let's go around and do our outros. So plug every single thing you have going on. So Beth will set a timer. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wait. Do I go first?
No, Crystal
Oh.
first. We'll go in order.
No.
Okay. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. Right now, I'm pretty much just here. Although, if you want to follow me on Facebook, I am doing a 28-day skincare challenge. I am like making sure that I take care of my skin every morning and every evening. So if you want to follow me over there and check out what I'm doing, that would be great.
All right. Let's go with Tony.
Hi, my name is Tony Contorno. You can find me on Twitter sphere at Contorno Tony, and also moderating in the Gilding Light channel. I'm normally hanging on here at some point in time, and later this month you'll see me in a show on here.
Yay.
Details
Yay!
still are being developed and everything, but that is happening.
All right, and Beth.
Hello, I'm Beth the Bard everywhere at It's Beth the Bard, mostly on Twitter. I mean, I don't like Facebook and stuff, but I don't really use it, as one doesn't. Anyways, I wrote She is the Ancient, a gender-bent Curse of Strahd guidebook that is on DM's Guild, and we just finished the Curse of Strahd show, so I'm not going to plug that unless you want to watch it on YouTube, on Gilding Light's YouTube specifically.
Yes.
Also got another DM's Guild project in the works currently with Jay Casual and Ty Stone working on some Ravenloft stuff. And that is all I will say about it. It's going to be amazing. Very excited. And that is all. Boom.
All right, and with end announcements, and Lori, you get to plug yourself, everything you're doing, and go.
Oh, yay. Hi. Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me pretty much everywhere. Calamity_JAYN. Visit me on the Gilding Light Discord or on the D&D Beyond Discord, where I am a moderator, or here every Thursday on the Inspectres. Coming up for our channel, for our announcements, we have TTRPGFs, aka Robogoblin, will be on our show next week, and they have started the second annual Golden TTRPGFs Award nominations, so you can follow them and contribute your favorite shows and podcasts and things on this link that we're putting in right now. And that will be produced by our very own DC. As well, Actor Roki Session 0 will be launching on Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is going to be dates. I'm bad at them. Monday, November 8th. And then they will return to their normal time slot, which will be Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Next week on the Inspectres, our one shot will be All Dragonborn. And that will be again here Thursdays, 4 p.m. Pacific. I will not be here, but the other guys will. We have some super cool guests, so please tune in and follow our adventures. Also, I have one more announcement that coming this weekend, there is a very special extra live stream from fans of the show and our friends in the Apple Corps. They're called the Rotten Apples, and they're doing their game day on Saturday, November 6th. We have members of our Gilding Light team, namely our media maven, Ashley. She'll be doing the show and doing lots of games and lots of fun activities. And they are actually a group of educators based out of Chicagoland that raise money for the local children's hospitals through live streaming video games and music events. They've been doing this for several years now, and they'll be returning this Saturday to do more excellent work for the kids for a really great cause. They've got some stuff going on like spooky games, Bob Ross paint along, spicy food challenges, and we're even going to do a spin on the Squid Games. So please stop by. No donation is too small. If you can't donate, maybe just give us a nice shout out, because that also helps. So I'll be dropping the links for their socials and their Extra Life page in the chat.
Okay,
Thanks
and
so
what's the Twitch channel again to check out for that?
Yeah, their Twitch channel is twitch.tv/rotten_apples1. That's APPLES and the number 1.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much.
Yes. Woo.
I suppose it's my turn. Hi.
Hey.
I'm DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. Find me 11 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Fridays on my very own Twitch channel playing video games. I just got through Metroid Dread. That whole playthrough is up on my YouTube if you want to see any of it. And now I'm starting a playthrough of Grim Dawn. So join me there tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. It'll be fantastic, I guarantee, because I wear hats and cat ears, and there's a Self 5 thing, and a whole council, which is just me repeated a lot on stream.
So cool.
So come by, see the weirdness that I impose upon the internet. I'd be delighted. I'm a producer for Gilding Light. I produce other shows on Twitch. I'm a moderator, a bunch of places. So if you see me, say hi. I'll say hi back. I like to talk about D&D and hats and many other things. Video games, for example, like Metroid and Grim Dawn and Zelda. So, yeah, come by for all that. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to talk about right now? Oh, I am an ambassador for Jasper's Game Day for 2022.
Yes.
So, yay.
Yeah.
So please go to jaspersgameday.com to find out all about them. They are a nonprofit dedicated to suicide prevention. I will be doing charity streams throughout the new year for them. So follow me on Twitter to find out when those will be. And that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back next week with an all Dragonborn special one-shot. And we will be doing one-shots throughout the rest of the year. So lots of fun stuff. We have Pie Fight coming up by Lauren Urban. She wrote the adventure. It's called Pie Fight. And she said we could use it and stream it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
Awesome.
That'll be the week before Thanksgiving here in the U.S. And then we're taking Thanksgiving off. And then sometime after that, we will return to the plane of puppies and kittens and have an adventure in Kittensville.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yes.
What?
So,
Oh God.
do you want to join
Check-
in on the plane of puppies and kittens?
Yes.
Well, see if you
Yes!
have December 2nd open. And
Oh no, I don't. I won't
Oh.
be home that day. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'll have to just hear all about it later.
what if I delayed it so you can make it?
Do it.
Puppies and kittens.
It would be the following week then. So
I'm in.
Yes.
so that'll be December 9th.
Awesome.
Okie dokie.
Come on down to Kittenville.
So yeah, you
Oh,
basically get to pick an animal, and all your other D&D character stats are the same, but you get to do special
Yes.
animal things. So look forward to that.
I will be cosplaying that.
And
Yes. I get to go back to being my white raven.
yeah. And so we have a few other one-shots coming up, but we will be taking U.S. Thanksgiving and obviously Christmas, New Year's off as well. So please come by. And then in the new year, we will come back with season 4 of The Inspectors. That should be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I think that's everything. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, my lovely, lovely cast. Thank you, Crystal, Lori, our guests, Tony and Beth. Yay! This was fantastic. I really loved running all this for all of you. And audience in chat and audience at home, I hope you really enjoyed this. Your support means a lot. Just being in chat, saying hello, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Like,